Today is a special day. We have Antoine here with us and we are going to talk about a super cool project that I painted 2 years ago, and it's a snare.
Full disclosure, you did a video 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Recorded everything, I can show it. You had the snare at home and it was before the delivery.
Yeah.
The thing is, we didn't quite find the time then. When I say we, it's my fault. Actually, the time came just like a week ago.
Yeah.
And so when I watched the clips, turns out you've become way better at making videos. The place also is way more beautiful and everything. Was like, no, we can't release it like that, but we have to tell the story about the beautiful snare. So that's why we're doing this video now.
The whole story began a few years back while I was speaking about my painted guitars at the free guitar camp. And after my little presentation, it was question time. And one of the questions came from a super cool
and very handsome
drummer named Yogev Gabay. And his question was, do you think it could be possible for you to paint on a snare? I didn't know what a snare was. So I answered, I don't know, is it made of wood? He said, yes. Well, I guess I can paint on it.
And then the whole free guitar camp was like, she said yes, yes. And everyone burst with joy. So you were sort of trapped then and there.
And it felt a bit like that because I was like, what did I just do? And I think then I just asked you, Antoine, where is the snare?
From the boom, ba, it's the ba.
Okay, is it big?
Not as big as the boom.
And then I got the snare and I realized it was quite big, but I already said yes. So the challenge was accepted and it had to be done. I talked with Yogev about what he wanted me to do. And he had plenty of ideas, it was super cool. But at the end of the conversation, he came with something that I found was super interesting and super inspiring. And it was something about his family. But you explained it better, so maybe you can explain.
Turns out I didn't explain it quite right. So I'm gonna try it again. When Yogev was a kid, him and his family used to write letters to relatives. And I think it was Yogev's mom who thought it was cute and funnier. Instead of having everyone sign their names on the bottom of the letter, she would have stamps for each member of the family. So to each their own character. And so he told that to Lisa. And she got inspired right away.
I felt it was truly meaningful and personal to him. And that's exactly what I'm looking for when I'm working for people.
But it wasn't a guitar, so your workflow had to change a lot just by the fact that, instead of a flat surface, you're painting on a round piece of wood. So you've had to battle it more than with other instruments.
It was quite challenging to work on this instrument. And the first step was to come up with a drawing that has no beginning and no end, because it's a circle. And its dimensions, because it's not so high, but it's very long. Back then, we were using a video projector to project the designs. It wasn't possible on the snare. So that's why I printed the whole design and then I managed to make it work from there.
And you had the snare like this, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not saying it, but you hurt your back doing this.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not just, a small technicality. No, it's a big chunk of wood and you're trying to... And then all of a sudden it's like, my back hurts.
That's true. In the beginning, I painted seated, but it didn't work and I hurt my back. And then I tried to figure out another solution. So I painted standing up. I put the snare in some kind of little box because it rolls too. Bye-bye, snare. It was quite funny and it went very well. It was challenging in many ways, but I'm super happy it happened because it was very rewarding in the end. And I wanted to thank Yogev from the bottom of my heart for his trust and kindness, because it was my first snare. So thank you very much, you are the best.
And turns out we recorded the delivery that we did at the free guitar camp 2 years ago. But before that, I think it's a good time to say that the mighty Lisa Mictarian is on Patreon. So if you want to support her there, do so. And
Yes.
we would like to thank Kelsey Parks,
Yes.
who's supporting you there.
Thank you
And
so
I think
much.
Yogev is also on Patreon. So if you want to support a kick-ass drummer, go ahead and do so.
We're leaving you now with Yogev from the past, receiving his snare. You'll see it's a super cool video. And then maybe Yogev from now will add a few words about it. Who knows? So we leave you with Yogev and Yogev. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. We are heading to the free guitar camp, first week. And we are going to meet a lot of beautiful people. And one of them is Yogev Gabay. I'm going to give him back his snare and I'm sure he will be very happy, but we will see together. Now we are going to find Yogev under the tent, he said.
Man.
Yes. Yeah, you have to open it. It's like a gift.
Oh, you're gonna keep my bag.
I kept everything, of course.
I'm gonna show it to the camera first before I see it.
Oh la la.
Yo, this is so cool. You have no idea. You do have an idea, but yeah. Yow.
It turned out really nice.
Yo, this is amazing.
I'm so glad we did this. It's
God damn it!
it's awesome.
Hello everyone, Yogev Gabay here, and I am the proud owner of that awesome snare you just saw in this video. I'm sure that Lisa told you the story behind it and everything about it, so I'm gonna just show you the snare itself right now. I wanted it to be in a place where I just see it all the time. And I change snares a lot in my main kit, which means that some snares just stay in my storage for a long time. So it's not on my main kit, which is this one. This is my main kit, and as you can see, this is not the snare that she made. This is my practice kit. This thing I use every single day because it has silent cymbals, it has my pad, and it has this magnificent thing here. This is so beautiful. I love this. Look at this. It's an old DW snare that I had, and she agreed to try and paint on it, and it came out so well. I love it. I don't know if she told you, but when we were initially working on the design for this snare, she was super gracious enough to update the color scheme that she chose because I am colorblind, so everything had to kind of change. This is one of the best things in the world. No, I'm not sure that she told you the whole story about the snare, but this snare has a lot of meaning for me and my family specifically. So I actually made a version of the design for everyone in my family. So look at this. This is a 2D version of that snare design, just so they have something that has to do with the snare in their house. Lisa, this snare is one of my most prized possessions. I love it. I brag about it to everyone who comes here, and it's just the coolest thing in the world. Thank you very, very much for painting on my snare. I love it.
Bravo.
Is it good enough?
Yes, it's perfect.
Are you
Oh.
sure?
Hi, so you're still there. We don't have anything more to say.
No.
Besides, well, thank you so much for watching again.
Yeah.
It's cool. You made it to the end of the video. You must
Oh.
be lovely.
Yes.
So yeah, many kisses to you.
Bye bye.